News 13 Inside Las Vegas begins now.
Right now, hundreds of residents are evacuated from their homes and businesses because of that suspicious-looking truck right there. You are looking at a live picture from Live Chopper 13. You can see there is a vehicle right behind that suspicious U-Haul. We believe that is from the bomb squad, a robotic vehicle that has been there throughout the course of this ordeal. It all began this afternoon with a bomb threat being called into the business NOS. Good evening, everybody. I'm Cathy.
And I'm Ken Hamilton. Police found a suspicious-looking truck parked outside that business on Tropicana. That truck was believed to be carrying a mass of explosives. Police wasting no time shutting down roads and evacuating the area. The area affected is near Tropicana and South Lamb, from north of Hacienda to the south side of Harmon, then from Sand Hill to Mountain Vista. If you haven't been evacuated and you live in that area along Sand Hill on the west, from Nellis on the east, police urge you to stay inside your home tonight. News 13's Carolyn Jefferson is out there live right now with the latest. Carolyn, you're being kept some distance away from the scene, right?
Yes, actually, we're at the command center at Tropicana and Nellis, a few blocks away, and as you can see behind me, law enforcement has gathered here. AMR is also on standby just in case anything does happen. We just learned that US 95 is open, and just before 10, the bomb squad was sent in to see if there is a bomb inside that stolen U-Haul trailer at Tropicana 95. They are still investigating, so people who live in the area can't go home until police are sure there's no threat of danger. Hours after the bomb threat was called in, the area around Tropicana and Mountain Vista was still blocked off, and people who live nearby were still waiting to go home.
I just came home from work, tried to pick up my son. All of a sudden, they had the roads blocked, and didn't know what was going on. I heard something on the radio, but I wasn't sure it was around here in the neighborhood.
It was around noon when police say someone called NOS Telecommunications and said there was a bomb in or around the building. A stolen U-Haul trailer soon became the focus of the investigation. A dog picked up a suspicious scent around the trailer, and the bomb squad robot was called in. Nearby businesses and homes were evacuated.
It's kind of scary, you know, thinking that something could be happening that would cause us to have to leave our apartments. You know, the threat to the families, to the neighborhood. Oh, goodness. I panicked when I couldn't find my children. It definitely put me in a panic. The first thing I want to do is get to my child, get him out of that apartment, get him somewhere where he's safe.
You need to stay off Tropicana.
As the investigation continued into the evening, many were unsure when they would be going home.
Sitting here waiting to get home.
Pretty frustrating?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
How long have you been waiting?
Actually, I just got off at 5 o'clock, so, you know, I picked up my son about 5:30, and I'm still waiting.
A long and frustrating wait, but necessary as police investigated a potentially life-threatening situation. And that investigation continues at this hour. Now, we're told that that trailer that was found at Tropicana and 95 was rented with fake ID and had been there in the parking lot since Saturday. If there are any new developments, we'll surely let you know.
All right, Carolyn, we're going to take another picture from Live Chopper 13 now and see the latest developments. You can see the robotic vehicle still behind that U-Haul truck. And we've been told that there could be more people approaching the scene. We will have more details, and we'll be keeping an eye on the situation from Live Chopper and let you know what's happening. Now, as we mentioned, police have evacuated hundreds of people. Once again, the area affected near Tropicana and South Lamb, from north of Hacienda to the south side of Harmon, then from Sand Hill to Mount Vista. If you do need to evacuate or you haven't been able to get to your home, you should go to either Chaparral High School on Annie Oakley Drive or Woodbury Middle School on East Harmon. Police have evacuated residents to those schools. We'll have updates with any new information as we get it. We want to update you now on that developing story on the southeast side of town.
The evacuation due to that bomb threat on Tropicana out there near US 95. What you're looking at right now is a live picture from Live Chopper 13 with Zoom Cam. There are people there across the street, and we understand that there are ropes attached going in, and they're pulling boxes out of that truck right now. The people are across the street pulling these boxes out with ropes. The robotic device is actually up close to the truck itself.
And we're told that so far it appears that there's clothing in the boxes they've been able to pull out so far. Of course, they're still at work handling the situation very gingerly, as it does involve a bomb threat. We're also told that some of the people who've been evacuated are being allowed back into their homes, and we're going to try to confirm that, but they have evacuated a very large area of that town around Tropicana and US 95.
And initially, a good portion of 95 was shut down as well, and we're told now that too is opened up at this hour.
Of course, more on that as it becomes available. We're monitoring the situation with Live Chopper 13. And we want to update you once again on that developing story on the southeast side of town.
Let's go back out to News 13's Carolyn Jefferson, who has some new information for us. Carolyn.
Well, that's right. Just a few minutes ago, Metro told us that contents were pulled from that U-Haul trailer at 95 in Tropicana. They will not say what they found, but apparently it was not a bomb. They want to do one more run through with the dogs, have them sniff out the stuff and check it out just to make sure. But after that, they say that people will be allowed back in their homes. So at this point, it appears that there's no bomb inside that U-Haul. Again, this has been going on since noon. Businesses and a number of homes in the area were evacuated, but it sounds like this is just about over. And we'll have more on this story in the morning.
All right, Carolyn Jefferson live tonight. A very long and tense day out there near Tropicana and US 95, but apparently that situation is now being resolved.
Which is the best news.
Yes.
Nothing going on. Okay.